This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Thursday, the 13th day of November in the year 2025. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here is what we're tracking tonight. More than 270 local, regional, and international companies and businesses are on showcase as GuyExpo, the region's largest trade and investment exposition, opens in the National Exhibition Center. It is being held under the theme, Transforming Through Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Susan Rodriguez, said the theme captures the essence of Guyana's remarkable growth and the vital role that entrepreneurship and innovation play in shaping the nation's future. Minister Rodriguez said for decades, GuyExpo has served as a premier platform for showcasing Guyana's economic potential, bringing together manufacturers, agro-processors, service providers, consumers, and investors, and providing them with a platform to exchange ideas and opportunities while creating long-lasting connections. She said during this year's exposition, which is the 30th, Guyanese and foreigners alike could expect an elevated experience with several exciting new features. Senior Communication Manager at the Tourism Ministry, Cordell McClure, said with more than 270 exhibitors on the ground, there is plenty to see and do.
It's our 30th anniversary. That's the first thing. That's a big deal. It means that we've been around since 1995. We're one of the longest running expos in the Caribbean. And this is really a showcase of Guyanese business, and it demonstrates how far we've come as a country and the growth in terms of our private sector, agro-processors, manufacturers, service industries. So it's a big showcase, and that's why it's a big deal for us.
He said in addition to major changes to the layout of the exhibition and attractions for all members of the family, this year's expo also includes a dedicated business-to-business networking hub that will provide companies and investors with an opportunity to connect and forge partnerships.
I think it's a great experience. I want to invite everybody to come. I think you're gonna see Guyana in a different light. There's a lot of innovation that will come out in this year's expo, and also we've added an element to this year's expo, which is a business-to-business seminar where we brought together more than 50 businesses will be coming together. That's tomorrow, and they will be sitting in one room having conversations about partnership, collaboration, investment, because we want businesses to start thinking partnerships and collaboration and to explore opportunities of how they can grow.
Another major highlight in this year's expo is the Tourism Village, which will showcase the diversity and dynamism of the country's tourism industry. Director of the Guyana Tourism Authority, Cameron Bashk, told News Source that the Tourism Village will provide patrons with a mix of Guyanese cuisine, culture, art, craft, insights, and a whole lot more into Guyana's many tourism products.
So the Tourism Village really is a microcosm of everything tourism that you can experience in Destination Guyana. So we have from the culinary delights, we have 7 of the top chefs in Guyana will be presenting here. Persons will be able to enjoy tapas of all kinds. We also have a tourism cinema, which we'll feature in for the very first time. So all local documentaries and features about Destination Guyana will be viewed there for the next 4 days. We also have a golfing area where persons can be potting. The idea behind it is for persons to come and enjoy an experience right here in the Tourism Village.
GuyExpo opens this evening and will continue until Sunday night. More news coming up in just a moment.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look, you know the one, or one touch, even one word. It can start with one step, or one promise, one thrill, one first time, one deep breath, one leap of faith, one day to remember, or one night to forget. One moment, so many stories that make up one crazy, average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life, just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Every year somebody wins, but this year?
This year is my turn.
I'm going big. 48,000? Easy, that's 6 coupons.
Smart and fast. My win is just a scan away. Oh, and I take in that fridge too.
This is the winning one.
This year, the win is mine.
Shop $8,000 or more at any 6 Massey stores, and you'll get a chance to win our grand prize, the brand new 2025 Hyundai Creta, plus amazing consolation prizes. Massey stores, our family serving your family.
Did you know ExxonMobil's Hammerhead project will bring even more direct benefits to Guyanese? Hammerhead is the 7th offshore project in Guyana, and it will add to the nation's growing oil revenue. Oil revenues already account for 37% of Guyana's 2025 budget, and Hammerhead will boost this contribution even further. This means new opportunities, expanded education in the hinterland, and modern technology services to improve healthcare delivery nationwide. Since oil production started offshore, long-term investments have opened doors for Guyanese, shaping the industry and local economy for generations to come.
Ready to position your brand at the heart of the region's most influential energy event? The Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo invites you to become a sponsor and connect directly with leaders shaping the future of energy and industry. Choose from 4 powerful tiers: Platinum, Diamond, Gold, and Silver. As a sponsor, your brand takes center stage, from live press conferences and magazine features to exclusive speaking opportunities and top-tier visibility across every major platform. Enjoy premium exhibition booths, media coverage, and access to hundreds of industry professionals and decision makers. Whether you want to lead discussions, host networking events, or elevate your brand presence, sponsorship puts your company at the forefront of opportunity and innovation.
APNU Member of Parliament and co-leader of the Working People's Alliance, Dr. David Hinds, has indicated that he intends to push for poverty alleviation and constitutional reform in the recently convened 13th Parliament. Dr. Hinds is one of the 12 APNU members of Parliament. In an interview with News Source, he said the 13th Parliament has convened at a time when a large percentage of Guyanese remain in poverty, despite the country's rapid economic growth linked to its ever-growing and expanding oil and gas industry. According to the World Bank, Guyana has a poverty rate of over 48%.
The first issue is the issue of poverty alleviation. We feel that if we can put a dent in poverty, then we can move from growth to development. Because we have growth in the country. What we don't have is development. And we feel that if we are able to get rid of poverty or reduce it drastically, then we are on the way to development, and not development of just infrastructure, physical infrastructure, but development of the human infrastructure.
Dr. Hinds said as part of the APNU's legislative agenda, bills that directly address poverty in the country will be tabled. Constitutional reform, he added, is among other issues that the WPA intends to push as part of the APNU in the Parliament.
The last time we had constitutional reform was 25 years ago. And any country like Guyana needs to refresh its constitutional framework as regularly as possible. And so we are going to be championing constitutional reform. We're just out of an election, and we note the confusion resulting from the elections. And so constitutional reform, first on that agenda, is electoral reform.
He also said constitutional reform is urgently needed to address a number of challenges confronting the country, citing the current composition of the Guyana Elections Commission, electoral framework, and the need for strict separation of power. He said it is unfortunate that the executive controls the legislature and dictates its operation.
Parliament has three major functions. The first function is lawmaking, and we have to ensure that we use the opportunity to upgrade the laws that need upgrading, to introduce laws that are needed to be introduced to bring the Constitution in line with what's happening in the present. The second function is oversight. Oversight especially of the executive branch. We have a runaway executive that feels that it's above the law. It takes advantage of the lax separation of power.
A 20-member Constitutional Reform Commission was appointed by President Irfan Ali in April of last year, but little progress has been made since it was established. With significant changes within the opposition, the government has indicated its plan to re-examine the composition of the Constitutional Reform Commission. President Irfan Ali on Tuesday announced the establishment of an exclusive economic zone and a medium to large-scale industrial estate to support development in Berbice that will benefit both Regions 5 and 6. Speaking during the inaugural Berbice Development Summit agenda, the president told a room full of investors that the government is setting the stage for massive investment in the regions by investing heavily in infrastructure. He announced plans for a new municipal airport at Rose Hall, a new Berbice River Bridge, and 2 Hope-like canals. The president said investments made in Berbice will also open an opportunity for local businesses in northern Brazil due to the connectivity. He urged the local businesses to form themselves into partnerships to invest in the new opportunities.
First, we want this room to be connected. The local private sector and international partners. Secondly, we want this entire zone. I'm not talking about the infrastructure I just outlined. I'm speaking now about the gas strategy for Berbice. We want the entire development to have minimal debt financing for the country. And that should be good news for the private sector. Minimal debt financing. That is the country taking loans to invest in these opportunities. So what that means is that minimum debt financing, but maximum foreign direct investment, maximum private sector participation here.
President Ali said he's hoping too that building out of the infrastructure and investment opportunities can be realized in the next 5 years. He admitted that such expansion can take up to 15 years to be realized.
There was a time when we were chasing the world to find takers for these massive transformational projects. But now we have options before us. We have opportunities before us. And we want to ensure that we leverage those options and opportunities in a way that brings the greatest value and the greatest benefit to the people of our country. That is important.
According to the president, developing Berbice will open up opportunities for the entire country by expanding the economic base. This, he said, will drive innovation and support local business development. He described the opportunities as a low-hanging fruit and assured investors that the government will provide the enabling environment for their investments.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
It's a 2025 Denmark Music and Entertainment Awards. Let's go!
Even if you're away.
Firstly, rest up, charge up, rise up.
Let him go. I'm from a kingdom where we live by the laws of God, not the words of people.
They are left undone. It was my fault.
Oh, I think it's a wonderful experience. I think they should have it every single year for all the Guyanese artists. And I think they should show more, Guyanese people should show more support.
I feel amazing. I feel so grateful to be a part of it. So it's great to see the cultures building together and actually building a bridge closer together.
Don't know why I try to find love in these eyes.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks for wash your soap powder, for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright, have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Wash your soap powder, wash clothes so nice. Wash your soap powder, leave your clothes color bright. Wash your soap powder, have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
Your business is built on hard work, vision, and the drive to succeed. At GBTI, we understand what it takes to grow. That's why we offer Grow, a small business service designed to help your business expand, adapt, and reach its full potential. From new opportunities to new milestones, we're here to support you every step of the way. Grow from GBTI. Progress starts here.
Hi, my name is Stephen Jacobs, Minister within the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport. Health and fitness is the heart of a strong nation. And when we have strong Guyanese citizens, it helps with discipline and also productivity, and also a long-lasting life for you. So, for that reason, I'm endorsing the Energy Conference run on the 15th of February 2026. See you there.
On Saturday the 15th November,
The Guyana National Stadium comes alive, featuring Massacre.
Call it bravery, don't call it luck. One aim of the riches, I'm a target up. Lucky business with
Cranium.
Oh, yeah, some girl I start for you.
Chenille Muir.
Win an exclusive gate prize of a brand new car.
Get your tickets to see Massacre live in concert alongside Chanel Muir and Cranium at the National Stadium. In Linden, get it from Muslim Top-Up Shop, Bloomingdale's Fashion, Broad Money Spare Parts, Rodney's Court, and Crown Auto Nation Office. On the East Bank, get it from Suzdijk Junction. In Berbice, get it from Rise Burgers. That's in Leisure Inn, New Amsterdam. If you're on the West Side, get it from UK Goods and Consultancy Service West Bank and West Vibes Bar. In the city, get it from Fireside Grill, Stovetop Restaurant, Extra Energy in the Stabrook Market, Pressy's Gift Shop, Grill Kings Mandela, Stefan Simon on 661-9966, M&J Designs at 684-6477, and the Other Wife Restaurant. General tickets are $6,000, VIP access $30,000, and VVIP $45,000.
In the world of business and communications, One Communications One Fiber Network is now available in more than 174,000 homes across the country, as the company seeks to bridge the digital divide between the hinterland and the coastland and provide equal high-speed internet to its customers. One Communications Chief Operations Officer Eshwar Thakradin spoke to News Source and said the company over the years has been looking for ways to not only expand the services that it offers, but to also provide more reliable services to its customers.
And what we've been doing along the years, along the GTT umbrella as well as One, is continuing to add value on top of those fiber plans, right? So at first it was fiber, it was speed, but then people wanted more. Like, how do I use this technology to better serve me? So we added mesh Wi-Fi services on top, so you can have access to different parts of your home and your yard. If you're cooking outside in your duck curry and want it in the kitchen outside, and that's where the Wi-Fi needs to be, right? So we did that. We added landline, the ability to move your landline over, and then we reintroduced the battery backup.
Communities and regions on the east coast of the Marara and the west coast of Berbice were the latest recipients of the fiber service, which was recently rolled out in those areas.
Our priority now has been, under One Communications, is focusing on those rural communities and developing communities so that we bridge that digital divide between urban and rural. Right? The plan is to reduce these disparities. If I live in Georgetown versus I live in Berbice versus I live on Linden, we want the same quality of service, the same access to information in all of those areas. And today we celebrate actually being able to cover or provide access to 174,000 homes across Guyana. That effectively means that One Fiber is available to 3/4 of the household across Guyana.
Thakradin also said with notable competition in the market, One Fiber will ensure that it stays on top of the game by providing reliable services.
We are going to continue to be ahead of the game by rolling out more fiber. This milestone doesn't stop us. 2 years ago, we celebrated being 2 and 3 homes. Today, we're 3 and 4. Tomorrow, hopefully, we're in 4 and 5 homes. So one, we're going to stay ahead of the competition by continuously rolling out fiber.
In the last 2 years alone, more than 20,000 households were connected to the One Fiber service, the official said. The Rupununi Ranchers Rodeo 2026 was officially launched on Wednesday at the Botanical Gardens. Next year's rodeo is being hosted by the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, the Rupununi Livestock Producers Association, and the Guyana Tourism Authority. Minister of Tourism Susan Rodriguez said the Rupununi Rodeo dates back to the early 1960s and brings Guyanese as well as tourists from all walks of life to Lethem in Region 9 to celebrate the spirit of Rupununi ranching.
Rodeo has grown into an iconic cultural and sporting event. It celebrates our deep cultural heritage, talent, and the spirit of Rupununi ranching. It is a celebration of that culture and heritage, one that we as Guyanese are extremely proud of and that we will continue to work to elevate and promote.
She said the Rupununi Livestock Producers Association has not only remained steadfast in its commitment to fostering growth within the livestock industry and the rural economy, but has also worked tirelessly to ensure that the rodeo is an annual success. Chairman of the Rupununi Livestock Producers Association, Carl Joseph, said the Rupununi Rodeo has grown significantly over the years, offering Guyana's rich culture, including bull riding and roping, music and food, to the world. He said the Rupununi Rodeo is an authentic Guyanese event.
Ranching came to the Rupununi in the late 1800s. That's really where it started. From over in Brazil, cattle came over into the Rupununi, and it became part of the lives of the indigenous people. And that's where it has taken on a life of its own. That's where it has grown into something that is truly Guyanese, something that's truly authentic. And that's what we want to showcase here today. That's what we want to launch. And that's what we want to welcome you all to experience. To experience something that is uniquely Guyanese, something that is authentic. People might want to say, oh, you're trying to copy, we're trying to copy Brazil, we're trying to copy Texas. No, it is actually homegrown. It is something that we are proud to share every single year.
The Rupununi Ranchers Rodeo will be held in Lethem on the 3rd and 4th of April in 2026 under the theme Wild and Bold Rupununi Stories Untold. Three of dancehall's current hottest acts, Massacre, Cranium, and Chenille Muir, are set to make their return to Guyana this coming Saturday, the 15th of November, for the highly anticipated Premier International Music Festival. The event is being hosted by the Sheriff Entertainment out of Linden, Dream Team Entertainment, and Team Rodney. The three promotion groups out of the town of Linden have joined forces to bring together a dancehall show like no other, the organizers have said. In addition to the Jamaican dancehall acts, several Guyanese artists will also grace the stage at the Providence Stadium, along with Super Ray and Stitchy one-man bands and a number of local DJs. According to Lincoln Zephyr, who is part of the organizing team, this Saturday's event was well planned and will be well executed. He said patrons can expect a night of highly charged entertainment from the beginning of the show to the very end. He also said the Sheriff's Entertainment, Dream Team, and Team Rodney are known for hosting some of the best organized shows and events for the Linden Town Week celebrations. The organizers, he noted, have now decided to widen their reach and offer the rest of the country that same high-quality event that supporters have enjoyed over the years. All of the international acts will be in Guyana by Friday and are expected to make radio and television appearances. Mr. Zephyr reminded that a lucky ticket holder will drive home with a new Toyota Premio car. So he encouraged patrons to not only get their tickets early, but to hold on to their ticket stubs at the show, as the drawing will be done on the same night. Tickets are available at a number of outlets across the country.
On Saturday the 15th November, the Guyana National Stadium comes alive, featuring Massacre.
Call it brave, don't call it luck. One aim of the riches, I'm a target up. Lucky business with a
Cranium.
Chenille Muir.
Win an exclusive gate prize of a brand new car.
Get your tickets to see Massacre live in concert alongside Chenille Muir and Cranium at the National Stadium. In Linden, get it from Muslim Top-Up Shop, Bloomingdale's Fashion, Broad Money Spare Parts, Rodney's Court, and Crown Auto Nation Office. On the East Bank, get it from Suicide Junction. In Berbice, get it from Rise Burgers. That's in Leisure Inn, New Amsterdam. If you're on the West Side, get it from UK Goods and Consultancy Service West Bank and West Vibes Bar. In the city, get it from Fireside Grill, Stovetop Restaurant, Extra Energy in the Stabrook Market, Pressy's Gift Shop, Grill Kings Mandela, Stefan Simon on 661-9966, M&J Designs at 684-6477, and the Other Wife Restaurant. General tickets are $6,000, VIP access $30,000. $30,000 and VVIP $45,000.
Something new has been growing, and it's now ready for you to pick. Fresh. Taste the fruit of freshness. Pick the fresh new 200 ml size today. Live fruitful.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. GuyOil is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of GuyOil's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. GuyOil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
With your regional and international news tonight, I am Svetlana Marshall in the region. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio Wednesday pushed back against criticism from some U.S. allies over the legality of the U.S. strikes in the Caribbean, saying Europeans don't get to dictate how Washington defends its national security. Rubio attended a group of 7 foreign ministers meeting in Canada, where talks focused on the wars in Ukraine and Gaza, but some countries present have raised concerns over U.S. strikes against boats that the Trump administration says are carrying drugs. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noel Barrot said at the start of the meeting on Tuesday that the strikes violate international law and were concerning for France's territories in the region. The U.S. military has carried out at least 19 strikes so far against suspected drug vessels in the Caribbean and off the Pacific coast of Latin America, killing at least 76 people. Speaking to reporters before departing Canada, Rubio said no one had raised the operations with him during the G7 meeting. However, he defended targeting what he called narco-terrorists and said drugs are also being shipped via Venezuela to Europe, so the United States should be thanked for taking them out. At least 75% of Digicel customers in 4 of the parishes in Jamaica with significant impacts from Hurricane Melissa will have service restored to them within the next 2 weeks, according to the local telecoms giant. Senior officials from the company who appeared before the Infrastructure and Physical Development Committee of Parliament on Wednesday also pledged to restore full service to the parishes of St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, and St. James by the end of the year. The company reported that following the passage of the Category 5 storm on October 28, 30% of its customers across the island were still accessing its service. However, 14 days later, service has been restored to 60% of its customers. The Chief Technical and Innovation Officer at Digicel told members of the Parliamentary Committee that 37 of the company's sites erected on rooftops had been destroyed by the storm. 8 are to be restored in 14 days. He said Digicel is trying to restore service to customers in the hardest hit areas by deploying Starlink as well as microwave technology, as its fiber infrastructure has been extensively damaged. And finally tonight, international news. The U.S. government lumbered back to life on Thursday after the longest shutdown in U.S. history, severely affected air traffic, cut food assistance to low-income Americans, and forced more than 1 million workers to go unpaid for more than a month, Reuters reports. But the deep political divisions that caused the 43-day shutdown in the first place remain unresolved. The funding package contains few guardrails to restrain Republican President Donald Trump from withholding spending in an administration that has regularly challenged Congress' constitutional authority over money. And it does not address the soon-to-expire health subsidies that led Senate Democrats to begin the shutdown in the first place. The shutdown also exposed divides within the Democratic Party between its liberal base, which has demanded its leader do whatever necessary to rein in Trump, and the moderates, who feel their options are limited so long as Republicans hold majorities in both chambers of Congress. Federal workers who had toiled without pay through the shutdown will begin to receive back pay on Saturday, with all payments due to be completed by Wednesday, the White House said. Agencies that fired employees during the shutdown should rescind the dismissals within 5 days, the Federal Workforce Office said. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall, wishing you a pleasant evening.